respectfully request that you and Lieutenant Commander Bradley report to his office.
I wonder what he wants.
We're on our way. O'Neill, take command. Remain on present course to Alpha 4.
Enter.
You wanted to see us about something, sir.
No?
Lieutenant Knight said that you requested us to report here.
Must have been a mistake.
That's quite a mistake, wouldn't you say, Captain?
Hey, I wouldn't be so hard on Knight. I mean, he's just been promoted.
Newly promoted or not, there's no excuse for that type of mistake.
I'll talk to Knight about it later.
Yes, sir.
Hey, wait, since you're here, I do have something I need to talk to you about.
What's that?
Well, I received a message from Sector Base 7 on Alpha 4 about an hour ago.
What did they have to say?
The Admiralty's ordered an investigation into the Titan 4 situation.
Why would they do that?
They think I may have been negligent in the way I handled the mission. Yes?
O'Neill here, sir. We're coming up on a Class 3 freighter with no Sector 7 clearance.
Understood. You go take care of it. It's probably just another roping vessel trying to cut across our territory.
Yeah, when we annihilated their military about 50 years ago, sure didn't teach them much.
Well, what about the rest of our discussion?
We'll finish it later.
Yes, sir.
It's jammed!
Is he alive?
Barely.
There's a medic!
What's happened?
Don't worry about that now. Come in with the captain. He's losing a lot of blood. And that's only the beginnings of his problems. I'm afraid there's not much I can do for him here on the ship.
Sector Base 7 has excellent medical facilities. Let's get to the bridge, Bradley. Keep him alive, Doctor. Lieutenant Walker, increase speed to redrive factor 5, same heading.
What about the roping freighters?
Forget the freighter. Lieutenant Knight, Notify Sector Base 7 that Captain Canton has been severely injured in an explosion and requires medical attention beyond our ship's capabilities. Patch their medical center into our own. ETA 20 minutes. Right away.
Ryan, if you hadn't called us about the freighter's security clearance, we would have been in Canton's office when it exploded.
That call to the bridge saved our lives.
Yeah. All three of us.
Sabotage.
Security, intruder alert! We may have a saboteur aboard.
Lieutenant Casey, sound the alert.
Yes, sir.
Knight, notify Sector Base 7 of our situation.
Your orders have come through.
Really? Battlestate, the best ship in the fleet. Isn't that Captain Cannon's ship?
It was.
What's happening?
An explosion. Probably sabotage. Canton sustained severe injuries.
Saboteur?
The ship's commander and the security officer narrely escaped.
You suspect the Bardivians?
We don't have enough information to suspect anyone as of yet. The Battlestate arrives in 6 minutes. I want you on that vessel ASAP.
I suppose the ship will be detained in order to investigate the explosion.
No time.
Not enough time, why?
An experimental chemical mechanism, CW33, has gone off course. It won't respond to override signals. It's headed for the planet Mentos. We estimate the impact in 12 hours.
Isn't that planet a candidate for membership into the Republic?
Yes, a vote will be taken tomorrow to decide whether or not to admit Mentos.
Several billion people live there.
Exactly. That's why it's imperative that we destroy that mechanism.
Isn't there a Bardivian ship that can destroy it? It is their weapon.
The Battlestate is the only vessel near enough that has required firepower.
What about this saboteur?
New psychological scans have been ordered on all personnel, but those will take time.
Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
It's a tough place I've stuck you in, but you're one of the most competent officers I've got. Good luck, Matt.
Thanks.
Coming up on Alpha 4, Captain. ETA 4 minutes.
Put us in orbit at 25,000 adits.
25,000 adits.
Lieutenant Knight, inform Dr. Marshall that we are entering orbit around Alpha 4 and to prepare the captain for conveyance.
Message on its way, Commander.
The explosion was definitely an act of sabotage. Part of the detonator was found in the debris.
Lieutenant Knight, inform Sector Base 7 that we definitely have a saboteur on board.
Message on its way, Commander.
O'Neill, prepare to convey the captain to the base.
Immediately, Commander.
Receiving a transmission from Sector Base 7. Admiral Sutton's office.
What's the message?
They say to convey Captain Kenton down ASAP. They have the coordinates to the medical facility.
Tell them...
Wait, sir, there's more. They've assigned a new captain.
Well, it didn't take long, did it?
Did they give a name?
Morrell. Matthew Morrell. He's to come aboard after we send Captain Kenton down.
Signal transmission received, Lieutenant. Download the coordinates to the conveyance room. I'm going to go meet our new captain, Bradley. I think under the circumstances, you should remain here. You have command. Set up the staff meeting to commence as soon as the captain's on board.
Consider it done.
Commander, the captain has conveyed safely.
Is he going to live, Doctor?
Too early to know, Commander.
Can't believe this has happened. Bridge,
Night here.
have Sector Base 7 convey up Captain Morrell.
Captain. Did you say Captain as a new Captain?
Morrell,
Do you know him?
he was one of my instructors at the academy. As I remember, a very by-the-book individual.
How by the book?
If Fleet Command had a model officer, it would be him.
Welcome to the Battlestate, Captain. I'm Commander...
Is it not standard procedure to salute a senior officer on the Battlestate?
I'm Commander Lawson. This is Dr. Marshall. And this is Engineer O'Neill, with whom I believe you're acquainted.
Ryan, student of mine from the academy. An outstanding leader. Inventive, creative. I had worse. I see your father hasn't caught up with you yet.
I have managed to elude him and his people. My father's the planet Kron's monarch. He wishes me to succeed him when he dies.
But Ryan had no such plans.
That is correct.
Shall we set up a staff meeting, Commander?
It has already been done, sir.
Good. Bridge, this is Captain Morrell. Set a course for Mentos. Execute immediately. Emergency redrive factor 5.
Right away, Captain.
O'Neill, take command while the meeting is in progress. We'll fill you in later.
Captain?
We'll drop this off on the way to the conference room. We wouldn't want to keep the crew from their work.
Computer, secure this area.
And I almost beat Walker's targeting score. Will never be my targeting score. Can I help?
If you want to, Lieutenant.
I do.
Coffee, Captain?
No thanks, can't stand this stuff.
I'll have some. Thanks.
No, thank you.
Take your seats, please.
Captain, this is Lieutenant Roberts, Records Officer. This is Lieutenant Commander Bradley, Security Chief. And this is Lieutenant Walker, Navigator.
Let's get to business. I regret that there's no time to get better acquainted because of pressing matters. We've been ordered to destroy Vardivian CW-33 that is straight off course. This mechanism contains a deadly chemical.
Where's it headed?
Mentos, a planet with several billion inhabitants.
Prime candidate for membership into the Republic. If it's Vardivian, why don't they destroy it?
We're the only vessel, Vardivian or sentient, within the interception range that has the needed firepower to destroy the mechanism.
We have another pressing problem.
Yes, I know. We may have a saboteur on board.
Correction, we have a saboteur on board. O'Neill's investigation team found part of the detonator in Kenton's office. What are we going to do about that fact? Well, my department, in cooperation with Dr. Gatewood, is running psychological scans on all the crew.
Hopefully we'll have... Is something wrong, Commander?
It's 8 in the morning. Someone help me get into medical.
The coffee. He was drinking the coffee.
Yeah, but Walker and I had the coffee and nothing's happened to us.
Still, it's a possibility. Lieutenant,
Roberts.
take this to medical and have Dr. Marshall run a check on it. On second thought, I'll take it on my way to the bridge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
What's wrong?
You should know better than I that in these situations you can't trust anyone. I'll see you on the bridge.
Captain on the bridge.
What happened to Commander Lawson? I received a message today.
He began to have trouble breathing.
Bradley, fill O'Neill in on what we discussed in the staff meeting. Lieutenant, what's our ETA?
25 minutes at present speed, sir.
Good. With no delays, we should arrive right on time.
How is he?
Not good.
Was it the coffee?
Yeah, it contained a rare poison called tantum.
Is there anything you can do for him, Doc?
No, that's just the problem now, isn't it?
How's that?
We see the antidote's as rare as the poison itself. It's only kept on sector bases and other large installations.
We have a serious situation here.
And if we don't turn this ship around right now, Commander Lawson is going to die.
If I turn this ship around, billions will die on Mentos. Do what you can for him, Doctor.
Ah, God.
You're not gonna let him die, are you?
O'Neill, see what the computer has on tantum poisoning.
The doctor would have already done that, sir.
Did I ask you what the doctor would or would not have done?
You'll have the information in a minute.
You gonna sit there and say nothing? Well?
Bradley, remove Lieutenant Walker from the bridge until he can calm himself down.
That's strange.
What's that?
I mean, Walker getting upset over the commander. Don't get me wrong, all of us are upset, but Walker and Lawson weren't even friends. Why should he be more upset than anyone else?
Tantum, a rare chemical used by the Rokan Empire over 80 years ago for warfare purposes. As soon as an antidote was discovered, they stopped using it.
So it's a chemical warfare substance.
Records show most inflicted persons will die within a day.
Most? What do you mean by that?
There are reports of people getting extremely sick, recovering.
So Lawson may have a chance.
Yes, Captain.
I think Lieutenant Walker has calmed down enough to resume his duties.
Who on the ship would have access to a rare chemical like tantum?
I really don't know, Captain.
Lieutenant Knight, inform security of this new information.
Right away.
Captain, sensors indicate a refractorial type D rating.
It must be a freighter with that refract rating.
Captain, shouldn't we check on Lawson? If he's conscious, he may be able to make some sense out of this new information.
It's not a bad idea. We can't do much by sitting here. Bradley, you have command.
All right.
Is he always like that?
Like what? Let's head for the conference room.
I thought we were going to medical.
No time to explain.
What's going on, O'Neill?
Computer, activate security closure.
What are you doing that for?
I was monitoring the sensors as was Walker.
So,
That refractorial was not Type D, it was Type F. Only Guardian-class battleships controls like that.
Bar demons were lying when they reported no battleships within interception range of the CW-33.
Why would Lieutenant Walker report the wrong trail type?
Could be a mistake on his part.
Not possible. The sensors show the two trails differently. No way he could have gotten them confused.
you saying Lieutenant Walker deliberately misled us?
I see no other possibility.
The Vardavians must want the mechanism to hit Mentos.
And for us not to stop it. Is that what you're getting at? What would they gain by killing everyone on the planet?
Nothing, and neither would we.
I'm not sure I follow you.
Mentos is not only strategically located between our territory and theirs, but also has vast mineral deposits.
True.
Spreading a deadly chemical in its atmosphere would render the planet uninhabitable for 60 to 100 years.
That would be an act of war.
No, it wouldn't, if we didn't know they were behind the whole incident. They told us of the mechanism, said it had strayed off course.
I see. That would make them appear to be innocent.
The Vardavians needed someone to slow us down.
To keep us from arriving until the mechanism had already collided with the planet.
Let's go see the ship psychologist.
Why do you need to see Dr. Gatewood?
To make one last check.
Lieutenant Cason knows Walker better than any of us, including Gatewood, and he was surprised at the way he acted. Isn't that proof enough?
We have to be sure we're right. We don't want to end up with the wrong person. Valuable time would be wasted.
I guess you're right. Captain, this way.
There's one thing I can't figure out.
What's that?
How killing Canton and me would slow the ship down. It wouldn't cause that much of a delay, not with Admiral Sutton in charge.
The Vardavians didn't count on Sutton's disregard for red tape. He took the one course of action that didn't cause a long delay. He picked you.
I seem to have spoiled their plans.
Walker spits in line for command.
He tried to kill Canton, Bradley, and Lawson with a bomb.
Then I should have been his next target.
But fate brought Bradley and Lawson safely through.
And the Admiral sent you.
If he wanted to slow the ship down, why didn't he just sabotage engineering?
It's much more difficult to sabotage the engineering section of a ship than it is to blow up the captain's quarters.
That's true. Let's hurry.
Computer, security closure.
Captain, nice to meet
Tell
you.
me about Lieutenant Walker, our navigator.
Walker's a very quiet person.
Would you say he's an outspoken person who could come to a rage?
Lieutenant Walker? Outspoken? Surely you're talking about someone else, Captain.
Go, alert security, tell them to send a team to the bridge.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to the weapons locker. We found our culprit. Where's Lieutenant Walker?
I don't know. He was here a moment ago.
You're in command of the bridge and you don't know where your navigator is? Knight, have security set up a shipwide search for Walker. Get a replacement navigator and cancel the security team to the bridge.
Looking for you. Move again and you'll die. Come with me. Why are you looking for Walker?
He's our saboteur. Bradley, how long until we intercept the mechanism?
5 minutes.
Download the coordinates to him.
Downloading.
Lieutenant Cason, lock the coordinates into the computer targeting control.
Lock, sir. Drop or he dies. You sentients die too easily.
What do you want with me?
Show me where the conveying security circuitry is located.
It is not in this section of engineering.
I've been here longer than you have, and I know this is the right room.
It is not here.
Really?
You'll blow the target track.
I will. Turn it off.
No. Go ahead.
You would have made a great Vardavian.
I'll take everything out. That way I can't use it.
Stop! I'll take care of it.
Lieutenant, slowest to redrive .5.
.5.
Ready on weapons.
Ready, sir.
Coming into firing range now, Captain.
Fire. I said fire, Lieutenant.
Captain, target tracking system is down.
Switch to manual.
Captain, the object will enter mid-coast's atmosphere in 30 seconds.
Now, Lieutenant.
Ready, sir.
Fire.
Captain, I'm reading an overload forming in...
Overload alert in engineering section 3. I repeat, there is an overload forming in section 3.
Engineering, O'Neill, come in. Let's get to engineering, Bradley. Lieutenant Knight, have a security team stand by in the conveyance room. You have command, Casey. He's unconscious.
Great! How are we supposed to find the right button?
I'm no engineer.
The conveyance room.
Yeah, but what about O'Neill?
Triage team to engineering, section 3.
Captain, the security...
I know, it's been shut down.
Also, Lyndon and Watson already in command suspension.
Computer, this is Captain Morrell. Set coordinates as previously set. Conveyance pattern besieged. Activate.
Set your weapons on kill.
Not so fast, Bradley. Set your disruptors on maximum stun. He's to be taken alive. That's an order. Let's go.
Today, our government announced that we will join the highly advanced United Scythian Republic. The Scythians have assured us that they won't send any of their people down for at least 6 months' time. Radiation of Scythian technology will not begin until then. Government reorganization, however, will begin immediately.
I can't believe we joined a group of people that has children to run their military.
Keep in contact. Go.
Blasting spaceman, and sign an agreement with them, and they pop up anywhere.
No sign of him.
No sign of Walker in my area either, sir. Bradley out.
Captain, did you hear that? Disruptor fire. Everyone check in.
Sykes here, sir. Bronson here, sir.
It's a Linden report. It's a Linden report.
Captain, it's a Linden does a report.
Everyone be careful. Walker may not be running. He may be hunting us. Maybe he does and maybe he doesn't. That's not our decision.
He killed several of our people. He tried to kill us.
Killing him won't change all that. Put your disruptor away. That's an order. Mission report, 1450 hours. Matthew K. Morrell reporting. I returned to planet Alpha 4, Sector Base 7, a day after saving the inhabitants of the planet Mentos. It is required to finish the changeover process. Captain Canton is... Ah, you recovered.
Captain, I would not have lived through the town poisoning. Dr. Marshall had to fabricate an antidote.
Why didn't Marshall do that in the first place?
The high risk factor in using substitutes to formulate his concoction.
Are you alright? You look a little pained.
Yes, just Marshall's makeshift remedy having its way with me. Listen, Bradley's the reason I'm here, Captain. He hasn't returned from the sector base yet.
He was supposed to have taken his ship 30 minutes ago.
Doctor, is there any chance I might have a word with Captain Canton?
Not for a couple of hours. I just gave him a sedative to help him with sleep.
I guess it can wait.
What's that?
I wanted to tell him he's being assigned to the exploration vessel Navarro when he's well enough.
I'm afraid Bradley beat you to him with the news. He left just when I administered the sedative.
Well, I hope he isn't late to take his shift. Captain Morell is not very forgiving.
By the way, what's going to happen to the one who did this?
Oh, Walker. The trial ended today, but he won't be sentenced until tomorrow.
He'll probably be executed, or at least imprisoned for life.
The Bardivians deny the whole incident.
Of course.
Well, at least the Bardivians didn't get what they wanted. Well, I must be running off. I have a general staff meeting on Sentai. I don't want to miss that shuttle. Thank you again, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Lieutenant Knight, contact Sector Base 7. Find Bradley and get him back on the ship immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Captain out.
I also came here to congratulate you.
Congratulate me for what?
Success! On your first mission as captain.
How did you know this was my first mission?
I had the computer print up a record of your past. I didn't mean to pry, but it is a commander's duty to know everything about the officers on the ship, including the captain. Page 202, Article 1, Section 2.
Paragraph B. Yes, I know, Commander. Let's go see if Bradley's made it on board yet.
Captain, all the systems that were shut down are now restored and in perfect working order.
Good. Lieutenant Commander, over here.
Yes, sir?
Commander's brought to my attention that you're late to take your shift on the bridge.
I can explain.
Please do.
Listen, you no-good Bardivian toss-out. The doctor should have kept you in medical.
Bradley, you're talking to a senior officer.
I'm sorry, sir. I tend to get out of hand. Anyways, I was visiting Captain Canton along with Lieutenant Commander Pearson.
How's he doing?
They say he'll need about another 3 months of therapy before he can return to duty.
Here?
No, he'll be taking assignment on the Navarro.
An exploration vessel. That's what he's always wanted.
You can forget her, Captain. She's Canton's girl.
Captain Canton had personal relationships with a member of his crew? That's against regulations.
Isn't that what you were thinking of?
Well, no, I was just... Don't you have something better to do than stand around here?
Yes, sir. On my way now.
Bradley, aren't you late to take your shift on the bridge?
On my way, sir.
Commander, if this is the best ship in the fleet, the Republic sure has problems. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up.
Yes, sir.
This ship is going to be run by the book, page by page, paragraph by paragraph. Did I make myself clear?
You do, sir.
And you can start with that incompetent security chief.
You know, I have several ideas of how to straighten out Bradley.
You do?